Welcome back to another Night story narrated by Miss Roxy. This story is dedicated to all the parents of the 80s and 90s who grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons like The Wuzzles, Care Bears, Pound Puppies, Gummy Bears, Snorks, X-Men, and even Disney's Recess. I hope you enjoy this story with your child and maybe even tell them one of your Saturday morning cartoon experiences. I actually purchased this book from a Scholastic book fair in the first grade, if you can believe it. I hope you enjoy it. Let's read. The wizard Gargamel was a very, very bad man. He did not like the Smurfs one bit. They were much too nice to suit him. He decided to give the little blue people a little real trouble. He prepared a magic drink. "Ha ha," he said to himself. "Thanks to this, I will be able to sneak into Smurfland." He took a large swallow, and whammo! He was changed into a Smurf. But he was a Smurf with a difference. He was missing the little blue tail real Smurfs have. So he cut a small piece of wood, painted it blue, and glued it to the seat of his pants. Now the wizard looked like a real Smurf. He went into Smurfland, and soon he came to the River Smurf. The Smurfs were building a new bridge over it. They were going to have the grand opening the next morning. That night, the fake Smurf took a big axe and went to the bridge. He decided to cut some of the ropes that held up the bridge. Then, when the Smurfs crossed the bridge, it would fall. All the little blue pests would end up in the river. The next morning, all the Smurfs went to the river. Papa Smurf gave a speech. Then, he marched across the bridge. All of Smurfland followed him. The bridge did not break. Gargamel was boiling mad. When the Smurfs were gone, the fake Smurf stomped angrily across the bridge. Now, what nasty trick could he play on those blue pests? He was thinking so hard that he didn't hear the funny creaking noise as he got to the middle of the bridge. Suddenly the bridge broke. Gargamel fell into the river with a splash. Gargamel had never learned to swim, so he was sure he was going to drown. Lucky for him, the real Smurfs saw him fall. They threw him a rope just as he was going under for the third time. They pulled him ashore. Gargamel was very wet, but he was safe. Papa Smurf inspected the broken bridge. Then he called all the Smurfs together and said, "The bridge was not smurfed by accident. It was sabotage. Look, I found this piece of blue wood. It looks like a Smurf tail. I think there is a fake Smurf in our village." Gargamel looked at his seat. Sure enough, his tail was gone. Now everyone would know he was a fake. He had to get away. He ran as fast as he could. Behind him, he could hear the angry shout, "Smurf him! He has no tail!" Papa Smurf came running. Where did he smurf off to? To your laboratory, Papa Smurf. He smurfed in and locked the door before we could smurf him. They heard the fake Smurf muttering, "You'll never catch me now." "Quick! Break the door open!" cried Papa Smurf. As they rushed in, they saw the fake Smurf swallowing a magic drink. Whammo! There was a flash of light. When the smoke cleared, they saw Gargamel. But Gargamel was no bigger than a Smurf. The Smurfs led Gargamel out of the village to the forest. There they let him go. "Why do you fight us, Gargamel?" Papa Smurf asked. "I fight you because you're too nice," growled the Smurf-sized Gargamel. "I shall return. Gargamel never gives up." "And the Smurfs always win," said Papa Smurf. "Goodbye, Gargamel, until we meet again." And that's the end of another story. As always, until next time, happy reading.